Hello everybody! It's me, the Anonymous Mystery, your local nocturnal detective. And Mona, my trusty crime-finding dog. Tonight's theme is sacrifice. Sacrifice is the act of giving up or losing something of value for the sake of something else. But what would happen if what you sacrificed was of insufficient value? Should something be taken from you to cover the remaining balance? We'll expand on this topic more in our case tonight. And tonight's case is... Summon a Sweetheart by Inky Blinky Arts. The description is as follows. Summon a Sweetheart is a short visual novel-esque game about a depressed loser named Penelope. She gets so lonely that she summons an eldritch monster to be her girlfriend. Unfortunately, she didn't read the fine print. She needs a gift, and she needs one fast. Surely her depression cave of a room should have something, right? I'm sure this won't go wrong at all. In other words, give the monster lady gifts that suck and have cruel and unusual things happen to you as a result. Relevant trigger warnings are listed here. With everything having been outlined, let's dig right in. This game contains depictions of severe depression, brief descriptions of gore, mentions of suicide, body horror, spontaneous explosions, and a whole lot of monster parts. This is also my first ever game, and I'm a one-person show. I'm not taking this too seriously. Despite the themes, this is still some stupid, quick, and silly game I slapped together passively over like a month while learning the engine. So make no mistake, this is all fun and games. Enjoy! This game also contains flashing lights. Would you like to remove them? No, go ahead, keep them in. Okay. You can review the controls in the menu under Keyboard Configuration. Play the intro. Play it! For as long as you remember, you've always been lonely. You tried everything. You went to the parties, to therapy, changed jobs, got evaluated again and again, got prescribed meds that didn't work. Nothing works. Deep down, you know why you feel this way. You know none of these things will fix the ever-growing hole in your chest. You can't blame anyone, though. You wouldn't want to be stuck dealing with yourself either. It's not like you can expect anyone else to put up with you. Especially when they actually have the luxury of walking away and avoiding the headache altogether. You conclude you'll just be this way forever. You're just simply too messed up. Too messed up for friends, too messed up for love, too messed up for life. There's nothing you can do about that. Or is there? What can you say? You're desperate, and desperate times calls for desperate measures. It's not like you have anything worth losing. In your hands is a very old book. The cover is decorated with ornate details. It's very heavy, with frankly an insane amount of very thin yellow pages. You skimmed it a few times, enough to get the gist. Enough to understand that this might just be your last Hail Mary, your last attempt to fill the void. There are candles scattered around your apartment. All the windows remain shut with their curtains closed. Not too different than usual, save for the butterfly clips pinned to the curtains and the open flames. You hope those don't need to stay lit forever. Burning to death sounds painful. You drew a very shaky-handed chalk circle on your bedroom floor, as accurate to the diagrams as you could manage. You hope it's good enough. Ever since you got your hands on this book, you haven't been able to stop thinking about it. What it would mean for you, if this worked, if you got this right. For once, the pit in your stomach, the hole in your chest, might go away. This really might be the thing that does it. If you're understanding this right, this book, this text, can make some kind of deal with the person you summon. If you can partner up with some sort of otherworldly person, some deity who may find your rapidly declining mental state pitiful and perhaps take mercy on you, you may just earn yourself some kind of companionship. It is absolutely one of the stupidest ideas you've had in a while. There's no guarantee some all-powerful person won't just smite you the moment they see your easy pickings. But what does a worthless sack of meat and bones like you have to lose, really? So let's say you get picked off and die. What was lost? A future? Potential? What a joke. You hope that it isn't painful if you do die. More than that, you really hope you're right about this. Surely, it can't be that hard to do this, right? I mean, the book literally has instructions. All you need to do is read. Right? As you flip through the numerous pages of nothing but warnings, the same sentence sticks out, repeated constantly in various different ways. Understand that you cannot undo this choice. This is permanent. You cast the warning aside. Permanent? Yeah, like your problems and solutions aren't already permanent? With shaky hands and a wavering voice, you turn to the page you want, skim it one more time, and read. Ooh. Before you is something that's kind of person-shaped. Initially, in the split second you saw a silhouette, you thought you saw a person. 2 arms, 2 legs, a face, person shape. Then, the rest of them hit you like a freight train. This individual has giant pulsing tentacles wrapped around them, curled in such a way that it's reminiscent of a brain's wrinkles. You can't figure out where the tentacles end and their body begins. Or frankly, the better question, does it even end at all? Is this fused with them? Then your brain sees movement, and... oh. Eyes? This person, this thing, has multiple eyes. No sockets, just eyes, all around them. They clearly aren't brutalist trophies they took from dead people they killed, 'cause you see them moving. The eyes are moving. You guess it's a part of them? They just have eyes like that? And more so than eyes, you notice awfully quickly that where a mouth should be, instead a hole is? There's something emitting light, some sort of bone sticking straight out of their head. But if it's a bone, then how does it produce light? Your head is spinning. All of this was not what you expected, and while you, usually speaking, aren't prone to being a choosing beggar, this is a bit much, even for you. You try your very best to focus on the parts of this individual that look distinctly human. You see they have one normal-looking eye, where an eye should be. Each one you can spot is discolored in some way. The whites of their eyes are either a bright neon blue or a violently strong pink. They have dark curly hair, also discolored in a strange way with that same nuclear pink. It seems to swirl perfectly, as if every individual strand was photoshopped to be picture perfect. How nice, how pretty. If only the rest of everything wasn't there to sober you up from whatever drunken stupor you were undoubtedly in a moment ago. 2 thoughts cross your mind. 1. Maybe with enough alcohol-induced delirium, you could work with this. 2. There is an eldritch deity standing in front of you in the middle of your bedroom, and you have said nothing. This entire time. Stupendous. Really proving that D- was your peak. In a blind panic, you fumble to say literally anything that will ensure this monster creature doesn't tear you in half. Maybe you really do have some desire to live. Hey, hello, hi, what's, going on? Your eyes, looks, very pink. Nice color choice. Yeah, what they said. You know, it's probably not high school or college. It's middle school. You peaked in middle school, undoubtedly. After spitting out that crumb of stupidity, the creature looks at you with all of their eyes. Oh yeah, your will to live is definitely somehow still intact. How nice. Wish you found that out under different circumstances. You'll take it though. Beggars can't be choosers. And speaking of begging, this thing hasn't said anything. How exactly are you supposed to beg for your life if you can't communicate with them? What the hell do I do? How did I mess up this badly? They really can't talk, can they? That makes things more difficult. Before you can come up with some equally life-threatening solution to the life-threatening problem laid before you, your vision gets weird. You don't feel right at all. Normally, you're always kind of drunk or high to some extent, but this feels unlike anything you've ever felt before. You feel weirdly sensitive. You can't seem to articulate it properly, even to yourself. It's like you gained a seventh sense or something. Gosh, you really should have read that book properly instead of just skimming it. Hello, small thing. Don't be scared. You asked me to come here, didn't you? You hear a voice, a woman's voice. It sounds nice, soothing in a threatening sort of way. Alright, let me put on my soothing woman voice. The moment you hear her voice deep in your skull, the air feels unnaturally warm and comforting, especially for being in the presence of something so incomprehensible. You wonder, is it her that's doing this? Like some sort of lure for prey? Is she hunting you? On a drunker day, you might have liked the idea, but right now? The idea of becoming some gross-tasting chip for an otherworldly being doesn't quite scratch any itches of yours. Why did you think this was a good idea again? Poor thing. You're a fragile human, aren't you? Most of their minds don't handle us very well, I'm afraid. For someone as feeble as you, I'm sure this is all very scary. Isn't it? I need a drink. Alcohol is bad for your liver, you know. Wow, that's... Oh gosh. May I ask, where's my gift? What? Was I... Oh, don't tell me I actually missed reading something important. Worry not, I am accustomed to all of you humans' poor senses. It seems as though not many of you have been trained very well. Patience is a virtue, to rush is to ruin. I've shown up here and thus accepted your offer, our deal. However, your end of the deal must be fulfilled. Graciously, I shall give you one more chance. Only one. Procure me my welcoming gift. Okay, I'll do it. Very good. Okay, I really messed this up somehow. I was supposed to give her a gift? Of some kind? There's gotta be something in my room that she would want. I don't have many valuables, though. I gotta look around. There's bound to be something. I should get to it, quickly. Give a gift to the being you summoned. What's this? Empty wine bottles are clustered on the floor. There are dark stains on the floor surrounding the piles. Okay, what's this? Wrappers? Candles you lit and put on the floor. You need to be careful your pants don't catch on fire. A bear? Am I able to click on it? Oh, I am. It's an old plushie. You distinctly remember winning it at an arcade with your old high school friends. You were so excited about it. Your friends were too. They don't talk to you anymore. You haven't seen them in years. Can't blame them, though. You hardly speak to anyone on a regular basis. I mean, shit, you barely have the energy to brush your own teeth. Most of the time, you can't even do that. Talking to people regularly seems impossible. You still cherish the plushie a decent amount, though. Enough to be sad if it went up in flames. Take the plushie? Sure. You took the plushie. Well, I have something. Is this really what I want to give her, though? Yeah, a cherished item. Hey, I, have something for you. You have my gift? Yeah. You somewhat depressingly hand her the plushie, the last symbol of connection you have left. She takes it from you curiously, seeming unsure of what exactly she's looking at. Her eyes lock onto you, seeking an explanation of some kind. It's, a plushie I ended up winning a while back with my friends. We went to an arcade. I was always kind of good at the claw machine, so I was able to win something. I thought maybe you would like to have it instead? Instead? Do you not want this? I don't know. It gets me kind of sad, you know? Like, I don't want to get rid of it, but it's not like it really sparks joy when I look at it now, you know? Maybe you can find some joy in it. It's a pretty cute plushie, I think. So, you're giving me your trash? Well, no, it's not trash. I just don't really want to hold on to it anymore. So trash. Before you have a chance to object, she puts her hand over the plush bear's head and releases some kind of black goop from her palm. It engulfs the entire plush, reducing it to nothing in seconds. You have no idea where the fabric or any of it went, but when the goop retracts, it's gone. Why did you do that? What did you do? I removed it, since you clearly do not like it, and neither did I. You could have just given it back. Why destroy it? Why give me something you did not want in your possession, let alone as a gift where I am free to do what I want with the item? You expect me to treat something with any sense of care when you admitted yourself you do not want it anymore. That's different. I do not think it is. I can see why they do not speak to you anymore. You're quite annoying to deal with. Since you did not fulfill your half of the deal, I will be departing as well. Wait, goodbye. In a flash of light, she's gone, along with your one remaining connection to the life you used to live, and the people that once cared for you. You remain, as you always were, alone in a filthy, disgusting apartment, secluded and isolated from your peers outside. The same peers that, at one moment in time, were your friends. Bad end. Trash disposal of the heart, ending 7 of 10. Game over. What if I just go back up to her? I need something to give her. Nasty paper goods, tissues, napkins, who knows really. It's a drawer. All sorts of random, ill-fitting items are crammed inside. Look through the drawer? Yeah, what you got in there? Let me see. Clothes that don't fit, old textbooks, figurine boxes, craft supplies. You find a small vat of protein powder nestled in the back corner of the top drawer, tucked away and hidden. If you recall correctly, this was from when you still believed your life could turn around with a little more elbow grease. Clearly, your plans of getting fit and active went nowhere. You're pretty sure the new routine died in less than 3 days. Is this thing still good? How long does protein powder keep for? Take protein powder? Yeah. Let's try to get her yoked. You took the protein powder. Your little guy remains on the dresser despite every other craft supply being wiped off of it. Well, I have something. Is this what I want to give her, though? Yeah. Hey, I, have something for you. You have my gift? Yeah. You casually hand her the vat of protein powder, unsure if she would like it. She takes it from you slowly, examining you. That can't be good. What is this? A powder of some kind? Extra strength? It's protein powder. It helps you get stronger when you're working out. What? She glares at you intensely. Clearly, whatever you just said was the wrong thing to say. So correct me if I'm wrong. You think I need this? That I need extra help to get stronger? That I have a need to get stronger at all? No, that's not what I just, I figure you're strong, so you probably do some kind of workout. And that could help you along. Not because you're weak, just to make things easier on you for, convenience. You feel a hole being burned into you. She clearly doesn't believe you, and honestly, you don't even know if you believe it yourself. Flying by the seat of your pants wasn't the smartest choice when you needed to seem sincere. She taps the protein powder with her fingers. How about we test my strength? Let's see if I'm in need of more physical power. Okay. The hole that functions as her mouth widens, splitting her face more and squishing her eyes. Wordlessly, she takes the protein powder in her other hand, reels back as if she's about to throw a basketball, and... Wait! She throws it directly at your head with such force that it kills you instantly. At least, it wasn't too painful. Bad in. Strike! Game over. It's your closet. It's quite small, but it fits all you need. You cram some old storage boxes on top of it. Most of the clothes aren't washed very well. It smells musty. Look in the closet? Yeah. You rummage through the closet, looking for something worthy of being given as a gift. Not like you really expected to find anything like that in a crappy wardrobe. You do find one of your favorite t-shirts. It's completely shot to shit from you wearing it so many times, but you refuse to throw it away. Yeah, let's just take the shirt. You took your favorite shirt. What else have we got in here? Hold on. It's your bed. It's in complete disarray and smells awfully of sweat and body odor. You store some things under it, though you frequently forget what. Alright, the book should have some info on what to do. How did I miss something so important? Well, whatever. I have time to correct it now. Let's read the book. Now let's see. You flip to the front of the book where the index is. What chapter do you go to? Ritualistic summoning. This should probably have something. Chances are I can figure out what I did wrong too. You read the chapter on ritualistic summoning, and by read, you mean skimmed it again. You took notes on a few specific paragraphs. In order to seal the pact with the being, a gift is required to show your allegiance. This should be prepped before summoning, as you may risk physical danger if not prepared ahead of time. Well, that's comforting. The kind of gifts depend on who or what you have summoned. However, it is a good precaution to always have some form of food, as they must be fed and are constantly hungry from being in our realm. Oh, it's just food? That should be simple enough. I'm sure I have something lying around in here. It says I need something food related. Okay, we're gonna get food after. I need to give her my shirt. Well, I have something. Hey, I have something for you. You have my gift? Yeah. You somewhat confidently hand over your favorite shirt. Surely she can see the amount of love this has felt through the torn seams and the loose threads. She takes it from you, hesitantly, as if she's touching garbage she doesn't fully want to make contact with. What is this thing? My favorite shirt. I wear that thing all the time, can't you tell? She looks at you strangely. I see. It smells not good. I'm having trouble understanding how this could be your favorite clothing item, if it smells of must and sweat. Well, you didn't account for that. Everything in this room smells in some form or fashion, so you didn't give the extra stinky shirt much thought. After all, what is one more smell in this cacophony of stink? A little smell isn't that bad, surely. Besides, the fact that it's been so loved makes up for it, doesn't it? Her expression changes, yet you are not certain to what. You get the sense she's about to do something mischievous. Her hole of a mouth widens and her face expands like some sort of peeled fruit or plant. Let's test your theory then. Before you can ask what she's talking about, a vile odor hits your nostrils, a smell so bad it can't be described by one singular sensation. The smell brings dead animals, rotten milk, and piss to mind. You can't for the life of you figure out where it's coming from. It's all around you, from no particular location. Wait a second. You lift up your arms to your nose, and before you can even inhale, you feel like you're about to pass out. It's you. You're the source of this horrendous smell. You turn to her, and she's simply staring at you, mouth still peeled wide. She tosses your shirt, before stepping back into the summoning circle. Given our deal has fallen through, I'll allow you the privilege of testing your theory. The fact that something is loved surely makes up for the smell, doesn't it? I'm sure you'll have no problems. Goodbye. With a flash of light, she's gone. Unfortunately, the smell she conjured up on you did not leave with her. You frantically get into the shower, desperately scrubbing and rubbing your skin, trying to scrape off the smell this eldritch being cursed you with. You showered more times in one day than you did in weeks. You sat in the shower for almost the entire day, scrubbing, smelling, scrubbing, smelling. It's not going away, or easing up in the slightest. For the foreseeable future, you just stink. An odor that could rival any depression cave wreaks havoc on you and your life. Every time you try to eat, the smell hits you first and destroys whatever appetite you had left, rendering all food tasting vile by mere exposure. When you step outside to get groceries, everyone evacuates like it's a fire drill, or even calls security to have you escorted out. And of course, no one believes you when you insist it's just how you smell, and you can't get it out. You also got fired from your shitty minimum wage job you were barely able to hold on to, since merely existing is now akin to an HR violation. You go to the doctor, desperate to see if they can find something wrong, something they can fix. Every test turns up nothing, at least nothing new. Not one person, even for a moment, gave you the time of day. Bad end, covers and books. Don't judge a book by its cover. Game over. What is this? It's your craft cart. Back when hobbies still gave you a crumb of dopamine, you would rummage through it and make all sorts of things with whatever you had on hand. You vaguely wonder if you can craft anything out of things you find in your room. That might be a good idea. I wonder if I can make anything. Check for crafts. It doesn't look like you can make anything with what you have. Okay. A pile of garbage. God knows what's hidden in all that. Candles. See? A pile of garbage. A paper cup spills out from the pile and almost hits your foot. Thankfully, they all held drinks. Nasty paper goods, tissues, napkins, who knows really? A giant trash bag. This clearly isn't leaving the room anytime soon. A pile of garbage. Paper plates stained with food decorate the top of the pile. You can't remember what you were eating on those. It's a pile of trash. There are bottles, cans, bags of chips, and leftover food and snacks rotting away on your floor. How you haven't gotten roaches yet is baffling. You wonder if there's anything useful in there under all the garbage. Search the trash pile? Yeah. You decide sticking your hand in smelly trash is apparently not something that's below you. You rummage through the pile of garbage. Shuffling around the pile reveals even more trash hidden underneath. It looks significantly older and more disgusting than what's on top. It smells wretched too. The odor of several kinds of rotting food gets stronger and stronger as you release the fumes of stink from under the garbage that kept it captive. I don't remember it being this bad. You briefly think your idea of cleanliness may have gotten skewed over time. You found a sugar candy stick. It looks mostly untainted by the garbage around it. It's also still closed. Take the sugar candy stick? Yeah. You took the sugar candy stick. Look under the bed. Yeah. Ugh. How did it get so narrow under here? You come to accept that the trash piles have truly taken over your room. Oh, I forgot about this old thing. You found your old diary. Take it? Yeah. You took the diary. It's in my free... or what's in here? It's your dresser. It's beat up with scratches all over it. It's your mini fridge. You stuff all sorts of things in there. Look through the mini fridge? Yeah. You open the fridge and take a look. Inside are a few bottles and drinks you didn't finish. Take water bottle, take energy drink, take nothing. Let's take the energy drink. You took the energy drink. Your mini fridge. There are faded peeling stickers on the door and scratches all over it. There's some spillage leaking out from the bottom, since it doesn't get that cold anymore. You already took something from the fridge. You took something from your closet already. A pile of garbage. God knows what's hidden in all of that. What happens if I just try to leave? No point in leaving, not like there's anything of use out there. Alright, can I craft something now? I wonder if I can make anything. Check for crafts. Okay. Well, I have something. Give her the diary. Hey, I have something for you. You have my gift? Yeah. You hesitantly hand her the diary, fear and adrenaline running through you. She takes it from you inquisitively. She instantly flips it open and starts reading. I didn't read back any of my old diary entries, so some of them might be kinda, weird. This is your diary? Is that not a book typically reserved for documenting excess baggage one has? Well, not always, but that's what a lot of people would say, I think. Do I look like a therapist to you? In a single flash of light, she's gone. The diary falls to the floor in a pile of chalk. She left, almost instantly. Isn't this familiar? Bad end, too much, too soon. Game over. Let's give her the energy drink. Hey, I, have something for you. You have my gift? Yeah. You sheepishly hand over the energy drink, unsure if she would like it. She takes it from you swiftly, quickly inspecting the label on the can. She, presumably, reads whatever is written, followed by all of her eyes locking onto you like prey. You instantly get the sense she did not like energy drinks. Good to know. Wished you knew it sooner. She turns her nose up at you, holding the can as if it's something vile and filthy. She clearly doesn't want to make full contact with it. If nothing else, mortal, you are bold for this. Very bold. What? To hand me such a thing. She lets out a single laugh. You didn't think anyone could puff air out of their mouth frighteningly, yet here you are. You really are broken compared to the rest of them. Wait, hold on. Before you have any chance to explain yourself, you see her gearing up for something. Whatever it is, it's clearly not going to be good news for you. You want me to have more energy. To be more spry and lively. Not so dead and lifeless looking. No. I'll show you energy. You don't know what was so wrong with an energy drink. You drink cans of those things all the time, every day. It's not like that makes you weak. Just lacking in nutrition, and it probably induces some kind of Parkinson's. But it's not an insult to you. Then again, you're not an eldritch monster person. Why would you ever be able to predict a monster? Whether it was an energy drink can or a snack of some kind, this would have happened regardless, wouldn't it? Your entire apartment, you included, was blown to bits. Bad end, monster versus monster. Ending 4. Game over. Let's do a sugar candy stick. Yeah, hey, I, have something for you. You have my gift? Yeah. You shakily hand over the candy stick, unsure if she would like it. She takes it from you curiously, seems intrigued. The candy stick seems pathetically small in her eldritch monster-sized hand. You watch her as she curiously examines the stick, delicately picking at the paper to open it. You, rip it open at the top, and then eat what's inside. Why not gut it yourself? It's candy. It's not alive. We just made it. I like it a lot, so I figured you might too. It's nothing too involved, but you know, it's simple and it's good. So, yeah. She stares at it for a good few moments before delicately tearing the very top of the stick open. This is something you consume for enjoyment as opposed to nutrition. Yeah, I used to, eat them a lot as a kid. I save them for special occasions now. It's no grand party, but it's a nice little treat. She holds the stick delicately with 2 fingers. She brings it to the hole in her face and tilts it back just enough so a small bit of sugar candy falls out. You guessed correctly. That really is her mouth. There isn't a swallowing motion, no opening or closing. It's just gone the moment it touches her mouth. Her eyes, for a brief moment, seem to wiggle, pulse. You have no idea if that's good or bad. So, what do you think? Acceptable. You like it? I'm glad. I appreciate you sharing something mildly significant with me. You're welcome? That's a weird way to phrase it. Well, whatever, she likes it. That's what matters. You shall receive a gift in turn. Come here. She beckons for you to come closer, but you didn't see anything about a return gift. I mean, to be fair, you didn't say anything about gifts to begin with. Yet, you get the sense you might be in danger. Getting that close to something so dangerous, you're not too keen on it. Rest your worries. You haven't given me a reason to attack yet. Yet? That doesn't sound good. Am I truly so frightening? You've been handling this quite well compared to most humans. Why now are you scared? I don't know. She walks up to you and places her hands on your shoulders. She feels static to the touch. She embraces you in a very gentle, very large hug. You do absolutely nothing for fear of messing something up again, yet you enjoy the simple hug to the fullest. Well, as much as you can enjoy it. With alien brain veins wrapping around you and multiple unblinking eyes staring right through you. Maybe this was a good idea. You need to thank that old librarian woman the next time you leave your house. You and Galatea live in your tiny apartment together for the foreseeable future. Neutral end, a glimpse inside, ending 2 of 10. Alright, let's read the book. The book should have info on what to do. Let's read the book. Let's go to Eldritch Companionship. They should probably have something. Maybe I can figure out how to make her like me. You read the chapter on Eldritch Companionship, and by read, you mean skimmed it again. You took note of a few specific paragraphs. Are intended for lifelong pacts. If one attempts to leave a being they established a pact with, it is not uncommon for them to be mauled or maimed. Prefer sentimentality over value. The concept of valuable items monetarily does not make sense to them. In their world, value is attached to the... So something sentimental? I'm assuming to me, since I'm the one giving a gift. Not like I'd know what she would be sentimental over anyways. I don't have many things I care about. I'm sure I'll find something in here. The dangers of hunger. This should probably have something. Maybe this will make it obvious if I'm in over my head or not. You read the chapters on the dangers of hunger, and by read, you mean skimmed it again. You took note of a few specific paragraphs. There is nothing left else to eat. They seem to have no problem cannibalizing each other or any other living organisms made of flesh and bone. Hunger is typically constant. If it's not satisfied for too long, then there is nothing to eat at all. They may resort to eating themselves. Preferences seem inconsistent. It seems dependent on who or what you summon and their personal taste. Been recorded that foods high in sugar, protein, or meats are generally received well. Okay, I'm seriously gonna die if I mess this up, aren't I? It said sugar, protein, or meat. Take the water bottle. You took the water bottle. Looks like you're able to make something. I wonder. I used to make sweet water all the time as a kid, since I didn't like how water tasted. I mean, I still don't like how water tastes, but I do have everything I need to make it. I wonder if she would like it. Make sweet water. You made sweet water. I hope she likes it as much as I did. I have something. Sugar water. I have something for you. You have my gift? Yeah. You calmly hand over the sweet water, unsure if she would like it. She takes it from you gently, inquisitively, with an exceptional amount of attention and focus, as if she may break it if she handles it too rough. Okay, I know it looks kind of bad, but, I don't really like how water tastes normally, right? You don't? I don't. I never liked it, especially as a kid. But I had to drink something, right? It's not like I could have wine or energy drinks yet at that age. Well, not allowed to at that age. The point is, I needed to drink water, and I didn't like it on its own, so I would add sugar. It makes the water look kinda dirty, but tastes good. You drank this as a youth? Yeah, probably too often. Now I only drink it if I'm really feeling bad or if I drink too much of everything else. She stares at you with however much gentleness a person with one eye and a vein blob engulfing half their body could manage. Wordlessly, without hesitation, she cracks the lid open and drinks the entire thing in one go. At least you think she's drinking. Her mouth is just kind of a hole. Or is it some sort of portal? Whatever it is, the point remains, the bottle is now empty. Some sugar still remains merged into one gross wet pile at the bottom of the bottle. It tastes unexceptional, yet you were fond of this all the same. Yeah, it was never meant to be anything super delicious. It was just to help it go down easier. You did not think to add something else aside from sugar? I was so young I couldn't reach for anything else on the counter. It just sort of stuck after that, I guess. I never thought to add anything else. She looks at you for a moment before her black pit of a mouth gets wider, splitting her face even further in two. Her multiple stray eyeballs seem to wiggle. That is quite humorous. Your genetic donors did not notice you handling items somewhere you should not have been? Genetic donors? For a moment, she actually looks worried, or as worried as someone like her could be. Oh, I apologize. I now recall humans calling their spawners something different. Yet, I cannot remember what. I call those humans what they are, as it is simply more efficient identification. You and me both. More efficient identification. I'm using that from now on. Is that a correct means of verbally identifying them? Your reaction is unusual for most humans. Yeah, well, I've always been a little unusual. You got it right the first time. You can keep calling them that. I see. I shall continue then. Is she... When I was unpracticed, after coming to consciousness, I went to a neighboring universe without much hesitation or preparation beforehand, not too dissimilar to you, it seems. I tried to have my first feast, yet when I tracked down my food, it had already been eaten by someone else. They were quicker than me, and thus acquired the meal. Though, as I began searching for another feast, without much luck since I was woefully underprepared, I saw that very same individual chopped into bits. Their parts were strewn about all over. It was quite comical. And so I feasted on them. Despite me being younger and possessing less cognitive resources, I still won. I recall that memory quite fondly, similar to your sweet-tasting water. Ah, wow, that's, surely something. I guess that's her version of a happy childhood memory, but it's just death and food. Correct. I didn't say anything. How do you keep doing that? You did say it. You thought it. But I didn't say it. You thought it. That's enough for me to hear. Stop it. Stop visually intaking color. It's not quite that simple, is it? Alright, you can't control it. That's fine. It is. I have already acquired quite a lot of information about you while you were searching this room. Thoughts reveal a lot about an organism, you know. Wait. What exactly did you hear? Many things. Mostly all of them, I believe. Moments of profound sadness for no reason, some instances of disgust towards your living quarters, extreme panic and fear when presented with any error of yours, a longing for the touch of another, one of your kind. Okay, that's thoughts of ending your own life. Alright, enough. And unprecedented amounts of anger. Seemingly brought on by the fear of being seen. Yeah, I got it. You don't need to spell it out for me. Of course not. You were the one that spelled something for me. What? What does that mean? Is that meant to be some kind of joke? Yes, it was. Though, judging by your reaction, I presume it did not, as you say, land. What the hell was the punchline even meant to be? What did I even reveal that you could possibly make fun of? Spells. You used a spell to summon me. That was the joke. A joke involving your lexicon. Feh. That sucks ass. I've become aware, yes. Why were you even trying to joke around? 'Cause I got mad? Precisely. Well, you're not very good at it, and it's your fault for pissing me off anyway. She looks at you inquisitively, tilting her head ever so slightly to the side. Becoming enraged has emboldened you socially. Has it ever occurred to you to behave in a straightforward manner such as this, when you are not under the effects of adrenaline? You know, I am not one of your kind. That much you must be certain of. Well, yeah. I do not see a purpose for your fear in this instance. If you are excessively worried about appearing wrong to those around you due to social accepted norms, why would it apply to me? It doesn't. I mean, come on. Why do you think I tried to bring you here to begin with? You're the only one who can't give me flack for being all fucked up. And even then, I bet you still hate me like everyone else does. An odd thing to presume. I do not hate you. In fact, I find you rather intriguing. There's no way she's telling the truth. Did you forget I can hear you, despite that revelation only being moments ago? Ugh, that's... whatever. I messed up everything right from the start, like I always do. How is that something to not be hated for? I yelled at you. 1. You were, and still are to a degree, in this current moment, under the influence of various external consumables and medications. It would be irrational to assume one functions smoothly and regularly in such a state. 2. It seems you are simply lacking in cognitive awareness. I do not sense any malicious intent or desire to cause pain from you. You merely need to become more aware of yourself. All right, Socrates, I get it. That is not my name. Oh, that was a joke. Quite humorous. Uh-huh. Okay, I seriously need to teach her how to make jokes. This is so cringy. Fear not, you will have plenty of time to do so. Your entire lifespan, to be more precise. What? You're staying? Was that not the point of your deal? Well, no, Die? Yes, I'm already aware. Though you proposed the deal, and you've delivered all of your half, regardless of what you assumed, I am here to stay, as are the stipulations of the deal. Stipulations? There isn't, like, a paper or something to sign, is there? You keep acting like there's a written agreement or something. Unspoken contracts. When you spoke from that book, you had an exchange in mind, did you not? I heard it, and so, that is the deal we will proceed with. So you're staying here with me? For as long as I want? Correct. You won't leave? Correct. A deal is usually two-sided, isn't it? What's in it for you? She ponders for a moment, as if deciding on something. That does absolutely nothing to ease your ever-growing anxiety. That is for me to know, and for you not to fret about. Oh gosh. Please don't. No, I won't take your organs. Oh, thank goodness. Or eat you alive. Well, consume your flesh, to be precise. Why specify? What does that mean? What did you want it to mean when you called for me? Okay, wow. Funny joke. You're getting better at this already. Speaking of jokes, how about I show you some? If you're going to be staying here with me, it would be nice for us to laugh at the same things, you know? She nods robotically, walking closer to your side, as if waiting for you to lead her somewhere. Fair assessment. You said, show me. Are these jokes not of the verbal variety? Well, most jokes are, but I like the picture ones. There are pictures that function as jokes. Well, okay, it's not really a joke in the regular sense. There are these things called... Actually, forget it. Scratch whatever they're called. You won't get it anyway. There are pictures and videos that people make online, and I think they're funny. Here, I'll pull one up. As you fumble in your pants' very deep men's pocket for your phone, you can feel her eyes watching your every move, not quite threatening, but curiously nerve-wracking. You manage to open your phone without dropping it, despite your shaking. At an almost inhuman speed, you open one of your apps and navigate through the menus to get to your folders. You're clicking so fast, the app screens aren't even loaded fully by the time you start frantically tapping the screen. Here, I got one, look. You play one of your favorite videos, tilting your phone to the side so she can see it, though you're positive she'll have no trouble with all those eyes. You make sure to pump up the volume so you both can experience the silliest joke humanity has to offer as originally intended. This is a rotating feline. Yeah, it's funny. Is it? I don't quite understand. How exactly is this a joke? You nervously yet passionately begin to expound on the concept of absurdist humor, namely why a 4-polygon cat rotating to fast-paced video game music is the funniest shit ever. Since your curtains were clipped closed, successfully blocking out all daylight, you didn't even realize it was nighttime until your phone alarm went off mid-monologue, interrupting your erratic verbal essay on humor no normal person would ever sit through. Like a doting mother, she abruptly scoops you up by the waist, holding you like luggage under her arm as she walks you to your very dirty, musty, smelly bed, before unceremoniously setting you down on your feet in front of it. It is time for rest. You must sleep now. I'm not a child. I can stay up for as long as I want. Being a sexually mature organism is not automatically indicative of good judgment. I've been living alone for years now. Staying up late never bothered me. Because you sleep until everyone else's day is half over. If you are fearful about me departing in the night or rummaging through your things, I will accompany you in slumber. You will? Like, no funny business? Just sleeping? Like going to sleep? Becoming unconscious for several hours, yes. Okay. My bed's pretty small though. Are you even able to fit in it? My appendages are quite elastic. I can squeeze myself in. Alright, if you say so. Aww, look at them. Somehow she squeezes herself up against the wall, leaving maybe half the size of your body width left on the bed for you. She takes on an uncomfortable position, like she's lying in a coffin. You, on the other hand, whether it be from exhaustion, coming down from an adrenaline high, or the final brain cells in your dome finally dying of alcohol poisoning, shamelessly wiggle up right next to her like a small cat curling beside its owner. You're practically falling off the bed with how little room you have, but you don't care. The oddly warm, brain-like mass that covers half her body is oddly comforting to you. No longer do you need a weighted blanket or a heating pad to fake the illusion of having a person beside you. Now you have someone real, a person. Someone practically the size of two people. You sleep through the night comfortably uncomfortable, with an odd sense of peace. For once, even if it's only for a moment, you think you feel close to being whole. You start to look forward to nighttime. You'll get to experience this feeling again. And again. And again. And again. That's all you want to feel all the time. Sleeping through full days, joint pain, hunger, you don't care. Even if it's only for a couple hours each day, you just want to feel whole. Good end. Codependent. Ending 6 of 10. That's so interesting that it's in the middle instead of the very end. Alright, so we got 3 more to go. Let's see how she feels about plain water. You robotically hand over the water bottle, unsure if she would like it. She takes it from you casually. She seems completely unaffected by receiving it. She flips it around in her hand, glancing at the label for a brief moment. This is just water? It's in a bottle. It's just water in a bottle. Yeah. For a moment, she looks stunned, you think. Her features raise a bit. Her numerous eyeballs seem to dilate and shrink. She doesn't seem angry, just confused. Honestly, at this point, you think that's one of the better emotions this eldritch being could be feeling towards you. It's definitely better than hatred, that's for sure. What exactly do you expect me to do with this? Well, you're supposed to drink it. It's water. Well, only if you're thirsty. Are you thirsty? Look at me. And tell me if you think I need to drink water to sustain myself. I mean, probably not, but maybe. Most living things need, water. She looks at you blankly, and then sighs. Boy, you really beefed this, didn't you? I understand that water is good for you. I understand that you're attempting to care for me through means of nourishment. I appreciate it. But I have no possible use for this. I do not need water. In any capacity. So I suppose you can have this back. All right. Well, aren't you thoughtful? You take the water bottle back, eyes glued to the floor. This thing could kill you, yet you feel like a scolded child. You don't know why you thought something so simple would be enough for a gift. Thinking back on it, it seems kind of stupid, doesn't it? It would be a shame to have such a resource go to waste. You can drink it. I don't mind. Oh, yeah, I, could. Are you not going to drink it? I sense you are in need of adequate hydration. You should drink it. Yeah, I know. I should drink water. And yet, yeah. You stand staring at the bottle, hand on the cap, prepared and ready to open it, yet you don't move. Gosh, are you really doing this right now? You can't just suck it up and drink, even when your life might depend on it? Is there a problem? You need not fear any infections or illness from my mere touch. I'm not filthy, you know. That's not what I'm saying. That's not it. You really are doing this, aren't you? I don't like how water tastes. For whatever reason, it, made me feel sick drinking it, and, I used to pour sugar in it to make it better, but that's dumb, so... More than half your body is water, yet you cannot stomach the taste of it? Yep, it's definitely not normal. Oh! Wordlessly, one of her vein appendages slap it out of your hand in one swift, powerful motion. She unscrews the cap, just by flicking it, and... what are you doing? She takes the very sharp tip of her pointer finger and slices her thumb open with it, before dripping some of the blood into the bottle. She screws the lid back on, only for one of her tentacle arms to wrap around the bottle and start shaking it, mixing the blood that was just dripped in. In an instant, the bottle appears before you again, held out to you not by a larger than average hand, but a weird-looking octopus leg. Try some of it now. It should taste of disaccharide. Of what? You described the taste as pleasant. Now drink, before it spoils. No one in your condition should be wasting resources. Okay. God, please. If this kills me, just let it be quick. You unscrew the lid of the now significantly more menacing-looking water bottle. You see the liquid has taken on a highlighter pink color. Oh, joy of joys. Down the hatch. Shakily, you bring the bottle to your mouth and drink some. All the while, the monster woman stares you down like you'd be committing eldritch sin if not chugging it. Shockingly, it tastes good. It tastes like sugar. Heavily of sugar. Like you just ate an entire cube, distilled into liquid form. You have little trouble downing the whole bottle. It seems even the texture has changed. It's now slightly thicker, reminiscent of juice. That tastes good. A lot like sugar. I'm relieved the mimicry worked sufficiently. Mimicry? Well, yes. I can make anything do whatever I want. If I wish for water to taste sweet, then it shall. My blood is, after all, still a part of me, isn't it? Why would I not retain control? You ate monster blood. Not even monster, eldritch, otherworldly nightmare being who is kind of looking different. All too quickly after the realization of what you just drank, you notice your vision getting strange again, though this time it's in tandem with other effects. You feel your eyes getting heavy, and you almost trip despite standing up and being completely still. Oof. What the hell is happening? It's okay. The pretty monster lady'll protect me. I think. I hope. Oh, I hope so. Oh, I forgot to warn you. You didn't drink the coagulated bits at the bottom of the bottle, did you? Oh, no. I think I did. I don't feel right. What was that? Oh, well, I suppose either way, you'll get your wish. I apologize for this, I really do. I forget how clueless and fragile you humans are sometimes. Your head spins at the realization that something terrible is happening to you. Even worse, she knows what's happening to you and either can't or won't do anything about it. Yet, you can't stay mad at her, it seems. I mean, after all, she loves you, doesn't she? You don't know how you didn't realize it this whole time. I mean, for an enchanting, otherworldly being such as herself to not smite you upon first glance. What a mercy, what love. Your stomach feels bad. Somewhere in the back of your subconscious, you think something might be wiggling in your gut. But that's not possible. Galatea wouldn't do that. You guys are whole together. You're connected. Just like you should be. More than anything, you want to live. You can't live without her. Something has ruptured internally. The veins pulse and beat in your stomach. You feel a little sad when they start to try and escape through your mouth and nose. Now you can't express your love properly. Alas, you'll need to find another way. Perhaps letting her crawl into the hole where your stomach was is a good start. As your body becomes mangled and mauled from the parasites inside your stomach, she, Galatea, simply watches you squirm and struggle with an expressionless blank face. You were killed by eldritch parasites. Bad end. It's never just water. Ending 3 of 10. Game over. A lone wine bottle sits at the foot of your bed. It's unopened, and in theory, still good. Maybe something like this? People usually give alcohol as gifts, right? Take the wine. You took the wine bottle. You sheepishly hand over the wine bottle, unsure if she would take it. She takes it from you hesitantly, almost bewildered. Her hand isn't the only thing that takes hold of the bottle. Her brain-like tentacles, veins, whatever they are, wrap around the bottle, inspecting it. It's as if she doesn't know what it is, despite pointing it out to you earlier. Her eyes flick back and forth from the bottle to you, checking for your reaction. You try your best to remain calm. Do you like it? I figured wine is something everyone likes, you know? This is wine? Yeah. Alcohol is dangerous to the body, especially yours. You do know this, yes? Well, I mean, yeah, but people like drinking it. People like drinking it? Or do they like feeding it to others to weaken their senses? That's not... Do you take me for a fool? Did you mistake my kindness for your sad, feeble little brain as stupidity? You truly think I am so unaware that I cannot see the trap laid in front of me? One of the most basic ones at that? It's not a trap. I didn't... Silence. You have insulted me enough. In all my life, I never thought I would see such a display of foolishness from what might as well be a singular-celled organism. Are you blind to what I am?
You squander a second chance I, a being capable of reducing you to an atom, so graciously gave you. To do this? I didn't. I like drinking it a lot. I just thought I'd share some with you. Share some? So we could both kill ourselves together in a slow, painful decline? I. If you wish to die that badly, you've already done enough. You want to be a foolish creature of ignorance, of emptiness? Then you shall be one. A sudden flash blinds you, numbing your entire body. You start to feel your mind wander away somewhere. It doesn't come back. When you come to, you're barely able to form basic thoughts. You've been reduced to an organism on the level of a jellyfish. Incapable of thought, of engaging with life, or itself. Merely a floating pile of organs and nerves, drifting about aimlessly in a vast, complex world it cannot comprehend. You were turned into slime. Bad end, smooth-brained, single-celled, ending 1 of 10. Ooh, got one more. Game over. I wonder if I can make anything. Looks like you're able to make something. I wonder. Sometimes I mix other drinks into energy drinks to make them taste better. Would wine be a bad idea? That's not going to put someone in the hospital, is it? I mean, she is literally an eldritch being of some kind. Yeah, it's probably fine. Hell, she might even like it. Let's make the energy mixture. You make energy drink sludge. Appetizing. Let's hope this combo tastes half decent. Well, I have something. Hey, I have something for you. You have my gift? Yeah. You hesitantly hand her the wine bottle of sludge, almost certain it's a bad idea, and yet you fork it over anyway. She looks at you with utter disgust. She hasn't even said anything yet. You can tell she's deeply offended by the gesture. Slowly, she turns the bottle around in her hand so she can, presumably, get a better look at the spilled sludge stains all over the top of the bottle. The wine label is stained and falling off. The liquid inside is a disgusting amalgamation of separated fluids and fizz. If you didn't know what it was already, you might have assumed it was some kind of potion a child made using dirt and some cleaning fluids. Her pupil shrinks as she stares a hole through you. What is this? It's, well, I'm not really sure. I mix drinks for myself a lot, so I mixed something and made that. You didn't consider the possibility that this didn't turn out well? That this is a bad idea? That this is bad? I didn't. I just thought, it's the thought that counts. She stares at you incredulously. She's clearly not impressed. After staring at the bottle for what felt like eternity, she swiftly cracks open the lid and turns the bottle in your direction. Why don't you take a drink of it? Clearly, this should taste good, considering it's a gift. You did give this to me, so you must be okay with drinking some, correct? It kind of reminds me of, when people hold those city council meetings in cities where there's, deteriorating pipes, and these government officials are like, no, it's safe to drink the water, and then the people would bring water from their home, and it will be, brown sludge, and be like, well, then drink this. It came straight from my house. You didn't account for this. The monster woman is mad at you, and now trying to get you to drink the mystery sludge. Is it even edible? Can you drink this and not end up at the hospital? You don't know if you have enough money to cover an ambulance or a hospital. You grab the bottle, unconfident, yet fearfully motivated. As you peer into the top of the bottle, observing the liquid inside, it fizzes and bubbles with a sickening brown color. Dear Lord, you're really about to drink this? Yeah, you've eaten some gross stuff in the past. Food you didn't realize was rotten, almost spoiled milk, moldy bread. But this? This is something you really don't think any amount of laziness could make you drink. You do also have an eldritch monster lady you pissed off staring a hole through you. So, down the hatch. Alright, I'll take a sip. You shakily bring the drink to your mouth and tilt the bottle. As the liquid slowly reaches the opening, about to escape, you stick out your tongue and lap up a small bit of it. Oh, it is vile. Immediately, you feel your face scrunch up and you almost retch. You try your very best to not make such a show of how bad it is. You did give it to her as a gift. Giving somebody something you think is not only bad, but is completely inedible despite being a food item? Not a good look. See? Ugh. It's not too bad. A little different, sure, but it's okay. Somehow, the aftertaste has actually gotten better. The rancid liquid taste on your tongue starts to fade and is replaced with something flavorless and hot. It's okay. Yeah, it's just kind of unique is all. It's a special gift. Give it a few more seconds. What? As she says this, the sensation on your tongue gets stronger. It's getting hotter and hotter, to the point you feel like your tongue is being burned. Is your tongue being burned? It hurts, and yet you can't make any sounds. You just feel your body clench and hunch over in pain. Your mouth remains open, your jaw isn't working, you have no strength in it at all. Until something falls out of your mouth. It looks like a tongue. Your tongue, to be precise. You can't feel your tongue anymore because it's on the floor in front of you, charred, black, and bloody from burning itself off your body. Consider that my return gift. Huh? Too bad if you aren't satisfied with it. After all, it's the thought that counts. In an instant, she's gone, along with your tongue. In a dissociative, slow panic, you get up, walk to your phone, and call 911. You try to tell them you're having a medical emergency, that you need help, but between the blood pooling in your mouth from open wounds that weren't fully cauterized shut, and the fact that you can't make 99% of the sounds required to speak, you just sound like a crazy person. Thankfully, the cops did send someone to your address somehow, though they certainly had no idea what they were walking into. One of them looked like they lost more blood than you did upon seeing an appendage on the floor. You live the rest of your life without a tongue, and without the only living being that you really thought you had a shot with. Alone in your apartment, just like always. Except now, you can't even eat the few things you like without excessive struggle or pain. You can't enjoy your simple pleasures anymore. You got used to it, eventually. You always just get used to it. No matter how gross, filthy, inefficient, or uncomfortable, you get used to it. Bad in, lost in the sludge. Game over. Now's our last ending.
Woo! And that was Summon a Sweetheart by Inky Blinky Arts. I've been a fan of Inky Blinky Arts for a while now, and I've enjoyed their OC content on TikTok and YouTube. I especially love their use of colors in their work. They always seem to pick the perfect palette, making every color mesh together beautifully. I recognized their art style immediately from Summon a Sweetheart's thumbnail, and was super excited to check out their game. Like in their animations, their use of blues, purples, and pinks is really fitting for the mood of the story. It reflects both the gloomy atmosphere surrounding Penelope's deteriorating mental state and messy room, yet also had a mystical, otherworldly vibe with Galatea's presence and the ritual items used to summon her. Gameplay-wise, I loved how many different endings you could get, and how a lot of them were bad endings. Summoning an eldritch being is no joke, and not studying up beforehand led to our protagonist's downfall more than a few times. Another thing I'd like to applaud the creator for is they even created a site page for the game. The whole site is decorated like the game, and I think it's awesome to see that extra level of effort. This site page includes a summary about the game, character sheets with additional tidbits about Penelope and Galatea, the creator's devlogs, fan art, and a walkthrough of how to get all the endings of the game. I found the walkthrough especially helpful because I had a hard time getting to ending 1 and 5. This was because I found it difficult distinguishing the individual wine bottle needed from the other piles of trash around the room. If I had one small piece of feedback, it would be to place the wine bottle somewhere it would stand out more, like on top of the nightstand or just a little further away from the rest of the clutter. Overall, I think Inky Blinky Arts put a lot of personality into Summon a Sweetheart, and I found the game charming and fun. If you'd like to visit the site yourself, I will include a link to it and the gameplay page in the description below. Oh, look at the time! The sun will be up soon, which means it's my time to go. Remember to like and subscribe if you like my content, and leave a comment on what you thought about the game, or if you have any recommendations. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember, stay sharp and stay curious. Bye!